Hey, Isaac, did you see other teams around the country not being able to play? I know you have a good friend on Utah's team, and they had their game canceled. Does that make you guys even more vigilant towards avoiding this virus? How does that kind of impact you guys?
Yeah, we're trying to stay away from any social scene possible. Really, no parties. I mean, you see there's parties all over like campus, but we're trying to stay away from that. We're just trying to keep this thing going. We're 8-0. We're top 10 team. We don't want any chances of getting the virus. And it's honestly like the virus, we could still get it, and it may happen, but we're going to take every precaution possible that we don't get it. So it was kind of tough seeing some of my friends not be able to play up north, but down here we're trying to, stay away from the virus and try to, not be in that situations that we might get it.
And I just wanted to ask you about Zach Wilson, and he's being talked about for the Heisman. And how's that going over within your team and your offense?
We want Zach to win the Heisman. We think he should. Zach's we believe he's the best quarterback in the nation, and should be a first round pick, obviously, and whenever he decides to declare. So he's the real deal. He's Wilson for Heisman all day, and I think he should definitely be in consideration and go to New York whenever that's possible, and be able to be up for that award. He's doing things that no other QB is doing right now, and he's leading us to an amazing year. So everyone wants Zach to win the Heisman or be nominated, and we think he'll have that chance. So we're going to help him get there along the way also.
Isaac, speaking of Zach, we learned over the weekend that he's big into the swag game. With he's saying Aaron Rodgers doesn't have much swag. He looks up to Marcus Mariota. Is he telling you and the other receivers to bring that look good, feel good, play good mantra to games?
If you look at me during games, I have no swag. I have long socks, and I don't have like any sleeves. I just have gloves, and I wear a towel. That's kind of my only swag. He hasn't talked to me about it anyways, but I'm not the biggest fashion guy, so I don't think there's a lot of hope for me in getting in the swag department. But Zach can pull it off. He's good looking. A lot of girls like him, but he has a girlfriend, so but he has swag to him. So he's if he wants to do it, he could do it. But as for me, I'm a more simple man, and I don't really like I'm not as that fast, so a lot of things will weigh me down. So I can't have that much gear on me, or else I'll be slower. So, but
and being a simple man, Isaac, do you want to see the schedule stay at 10, or do you guys want more games added?
Whatever Tom can do, we'll play. We haven't really talked about it as much. We're just sticking with the schedule we got, but if more games get added, we'll play them, we'll compete, and we'll win them. So if we get more games, then that'll be awesome. If we don't, then it is what it is, and we'll deal with that too. So a lot of uncertainties with the games, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, we'll take a question from Jake Hatch, and then Jared Lloyd, and then Tad Walsh.
Isaac, I wanted to ask you, in terms of your conversations with your dad, you have these 6 touchdowns this year, and I believe that either ties or passes what your dad had in his best season in terms of touchdown and receptions in a single year. What are your conversations with him like?
Well, he's just encouraging me, and I'm pretty sure he had 7 in his whole career, and I have 6 right now. So I need 1 more so I could pass him. And he'll definitely be jealous, but I think he'll get over it, and he's just happy for me, and he's excited that I'm doing well, but he also wants me to get a lot better, and there's a lot of things I can improve on. So me and him are always constantly talking about the game, and we're talking about what I could do better and how I can improve, and just to keep this thing rolling for the good of the team. So but my dad, he loves me, and he wants me to be better than him. So he's a great role model for me and a great father.
You stepped up in a really tough role here, losing a guy like Matt Bushman to a season-ending injury. Is your season playing out kind of the way you envisioned at one point your career at BYU would?
Sure. I mean, I've always wanted to be the starter, but Matt going down, that was probably the toughest experience of my life. Seeing him during practice tear his Achilles, I've never cried so much in my life. Matt deserved he would have had probably the best senior season of any tight end in the nation for sure. And we miss Matt, but he's still helping us tight ends, and he's working with us. But I just want to do what's best for the team and help out any way I can. And earlier on in the year it was blocking and a couple catches, but now it's still blocking, and then a couple more balls are being thrown to me. So I'll just do whatever's best for the team, and if the touchdowns come, they come. If they don't, then they don't, and I just can control what I can control. So, but I feel like it's going pretty well so far. So I'm happy with how I'm playing.
With it being a bye week, this is, you guys getting the grind and everything going on, but maybe a chance to step back just a little bit. And with the conversations with your dad and the touchdowns you've been able to score, and even the post game, like the post game prayer last week, all of these experiences that you're having this year, what do they mean to you? Because it is, it's just been such an abnormal year. What's that been like?
Honestly, I've never had so much fun in my life playing football. This is such a great experience. We're learning so much. We're growing together as brothers. And also I like the spiritual aspect that you talked about. Having the prayer after the game was super cool. With a non-religious school in Boise State, we still were able to kneel together. And I have a couple friends on that team that were in my ward. Or one friend, Riley Wimpy, the middle linebacker, he went to San Clemente, and he was in my ward. And it was cool. I was kneeling next to him after the game, and we prayed together with the whole team, and it was cool, really cool experience, and something I'll never forget. And so I'm just living up this moment right now, and we're trying to even create more memories and more positive experiences for the future.
Hi, Isaac. I'm Tad Walsh with the Desert News. I'm a religion reporter. In fact, I met you in a PIA.
Oh, really?
The field after Nelson's talk there.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I told you to say hi to your dad because I covered him when I was covering football back in the day.
That's
I wanted to ask you about prayer, too. You've kind of talked about that. Could you just talk about how prayer and football kind of relate in your life?
Well, honestly, prayer is a very important aspect of my life, and I love being able to talk to my Heavenly Father and receive His guidance. And football is, when you pray, it's kind of like receiving coaching from coaches. It's when you receive that revelation from God, it's kind of like getting feedback from your coaches on what you can do better, and how you're improving, and also how much He loves you. Every time a coach prays, or every time a coach kind of gives you feedback, it's kind of like He showing His love for you, because He wants you to be better and to grow as a person. And I feel like that's the same with prayer. When you receive revelation from our Heavenly Father, from the Lord, that He wants you to be better, and He loves you, and He cares for you. So I love being able to talk to my Heavenly Father and to receive guidance from Him, and also the revelation that I could receive. So being able to pray is a lot like football in some ways, and it's also a really cool experience for all of us to grow closer to our Heavenly Father. So it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Got it.
Thanks. I think that's it. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.